15 ESPN Top 100, #1 power forward as well. #1 on Chad Ford's big board, and having spoken with some of the general managers around the NBA, they've all told me that he'd be the #1 guy coming out this year. The lead is up to 22 with about 3 minutes to go. Kennesaw State has missed its last 8 shots. There's Kendrick Ray, typical of their struggles at the offensive end. Pruitt got it jacked by Albert Robinson. The big fella lit a little lighter on his feet and on the scales this year.
Well, the best time to actually block a shot is from the help side, and I think Albert Robinson III has a unique role. Because of so many guards, you see Quarterman with another steal and the finish almost. I think when you have a team full of guards, for a guy like Robinson, you can get a little frustrated, right? He's not touching the ball. They don't throw it inside a whole lot, but he's going to be instrumental for them in the half court. They're going to need an inside presence, and he's the guy to give it to them.
Yeah, last year, Damien, you raise a good point. It was about Jarrell Martin and Jordan Mickey.
Sure.
With that inside presence, and he should help. And talked a little bit about his story, Robinson, how he was up to about 315 and then cut his weight down to about 285. And the strength and conditioning staff here at LSU have done a fabulous job of not just him losing weight, but really becoming much more muscular too. That shot off the mark. They've missed their last 10 now. Ray with a floater, and he earns a trip to the free throw line, trying to break that drought. Kendrick Ray actually had 12 points in their last game. That's the first foul against Sampson.
And you have to remember, Kendrick Ray is a guy who didn't play a lot his previous year, and then he actually had to transfer and saw action in just one game. And so he's a guy who really hasn't played in 2 years. You saw him really pick it up in the second half of the Alabama game, but he's a guy who's capable.
Yeah, Kendrick Ray, his brother Alan Ray, you may recognize that name, played at Villanova back in the day, a very prolific scorer for Jay Wright. Played with Randy Foye as part of a real talented, high-scoring backcourt. Knocks down the second free throw. That ends a scoring drought of about 7.5 minutes. 2.5 to go here in the first half.
Unbelievable, Mark. Freshman with 25 points. Rest of the team 15. Just really a testament to the freshmen at LSU.
And these guys are not that far removed from the prom, and here they are leading the team in scoring. Ray out top. Donnell Brown, the team's leading scorer, on the bench in foul trouble with 3 fouls. Little flex motion action here by Kennesaw State. Got to be so careful with that length of LSU. And there's a block by Darcy Malone. Quarterman in transition. Simmons with the club. That's how you finish, folks. 12 points for the Player of the Year candidate, Ben Simmons.
Just too easy for LSU right now. If you're Kennesaw State, you've got to stop turning over the basketball. The Tigers just so good in the open floor.
They get a lot of deflections with their length. Got to be so careful.
The point guard, Tim Quarterman, 6'6", so a lot of length when it comes to this LSU team.
3-second violation against Kennesaw State. Another turnover.